How does it happen? That's what I'd like to know. A double wrap around the paddle. Single wrap around the freaking tire. Frickin' wrap around the GoPro. Wrap 13 times around my foot. Full wrap around the tool bag. What's going on here?
Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to be was an explorer. Sail the 7 seas, find new worlds.
But Uncle D, everything's already been found.
What? Like everything?
Well, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, so much for that. But if I can't be an explorer, I can still be an adventurer. So I bought a motorhome and I'm hitting the open road. My name is Dustin Porter, and this is Destination Adventure. Over the past 5 days, most of my time has been spent traveling. The roads are steep, windy, and rough. In a motorhome, you're lucky if you get over 60 kilometers an hour. But honestly, you wouldn't want to, because it is so beautiful here. This is the land of mountains, rivers, and lakes, and home to the grizzly bear. Less than 50 kilometers south of the Yukon Territory, this is where my adventure begins.
So you guys are probably wondering what the plan is, and I'm pretty dedicated to my no plan. That's what I kind of always stick to, and that's what serves me best. Ultimately, I just want a couple days on the river. For sure, 2 days, at least one night. A big part of this trip for me is the fishing. Arctic grayling and pike is what's in here, neither of which I have caught before, with the exception of last night. I did some casting offshore, and the grayling are super easy to catch. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Just slaying them out here, woo! This is also gonna be the best way, hopefully, that I can share some of this wilderness with you guys. Just quietly drifting down the river here for a couple days. Hopefully that'll give me a chance to see some moose and some grizzlies. And who knows, just enjoy nature. Really looking forward to this trip. You guys hear that? Me either. It's glorious. Brought 2 rods with me. This is the one I'm gonna be using most of the time, I think. This is a 8-foot 6 weight. I have floating line on it, and I'm fishing a coachman. My other rod is a 10-foot 7 weight, and I have sinking line on that one. Just a little guy, but that's okay. There we go. That feels a little better. Check this out. Beautiful fish. Look at that. Just amazing. Wow. Let this bad boy go. There's a river coming up here called Blue River. Well, I thought it was coming up here, but I just checked the charts and it's way, way up there. I've been floating for like, I don't know, 3.5 hours now, and we're not even halfway to the river, and that's where I wanted to stay the night tonight. So I think I'll float another hour just to enjoy the peace and quiet, then probably fire up the motor, make my way to that river, and see if I can find a good spot there to camp tonight. A little bit of last minute bad news, but I had to make an executive decision. There's a whole shelf right here that gets really shallow. I didn't get close enough to actually see how shallow, but I just don't want to chance it. Beautiful evening here, but I'm running out of sunlight. It's making it hard to see through the water to the rocks. So I think I'll find a spot soon to camp. So the idea I had, I was gonna just anchor out in the river, and I got this super cool anchor. Check this thing out. I've never anchored it anywhere before though. While I have a little bit of sunlight here, I think I'll just chuck it in and see if it holds us. So far it's not doing much anchoring. It's doing a lot of dragging though. What the heck? Great news, you guys. Totally mastered the anchor situation. That is gonna work for tonight. I had to stop and set up camp. It's cooling down super quick. That beautiful bluebird day means a really cold night tonight. And if it's anything like last night, it's gonna get below freezing again. So time to set up camp and start calling her a night. This is camp for the night. I'm super excited about it. I'm up on a cot inside the boat, so I'm up off the ground. And this is just a regular tarp. It's about 2 feet longer than the boat. And then I have it bungeed underneath at the front and at the back to hold it on there. And if it gets really cold tonight, I have a couple little alcohol stoves that I can start up, but it's honestly plenty warm in here, so I think it's gonna be fine. And for entertainment, I have Archie comic or a movie. I think I'm gonna go with movie tonight, because usually I'm up late editing, so it's a good excuse to dive into a movie. I am really digging this setup, I'm not gonna lie. Catch you guys in the morning. I can see the sun's just coming up right now. I got coffee on the way. Well, it's either gonna be coffee or a boiling hot watery mess here in the boat. But it's looking so far like coffee. And I'm hitting today with a whole new game plan. I think I'm gonna go up to the motorhome and then way past that, keep going upriver while I'm drifting back down, just hammer some fish. It's gonna be a good day.
Today is the day I make the change. I throw my old ways out the door. They'll hit the fan and spin around. They'll swirl and die and hit the floor.
Things really don't seem to be working in my favor here. The wind is just howling today. Like there's no way I can fish in this wind. I'll keep pushing for a couple hours upriver here. Hopefully it changes, but I don't know, we'll see.
And rise like rivers of steam. Yeah, they rise like rivers of steam.
I thought this was an island. The river's going right through it. Oh yeah, we're shooting the gap. Oh, maybe not. If we can make it, it's gonna be really tight. All right, let's go for it. Oh man, that was close. There's two logs going directly directly across the channel there underneath, but well, I say it was close. I probably had a couple feet actually of room still. Pretty exciting. This spot is less than ideal for fishing, but Kind of running out of options here. There's no way to do it from out in the river there just because it's so windy. Might just try a few of these little bays here, so I'll give her a few casts, see if we get into anything. Let's move on. New spot. Getting this anchor thing figured out, you guys. This spot is so beautiful. Look at this. Just the color of the water. Feels like you're somewhere tropical. I'm gonna fish this pool a little bit here. There's something massive in this pool. Either a pike or a bull trout. I'm gonna switch up my fly. I just tied on a bigger leader onto my floating line here because this pool, it's a little bit too shallow for sinking, but let's give it a try. Oh, and this is what I'm fishing. It's a weighted streamer. Should be all right, I think. There you go. Still not huge, but it's something. This is a grayling, actually. Good sized one. Check it out. Look at the fin on this. Beautiful fish. This is the biggest grayling I've got so far. So maybe that's what I saw swimming in here, but I don't know. What I saw looked about double this. But you never know, like things in the water always look bigger. Anyways, nice to have a fish today, finally. I can barely believe it, you guys. The anchor's actually working. I chucked it up on the bank there and it drug along, and finally right here it stopped. So we'll give this spot a try. Look at this beautiful spot I found. The wind is still blowing pretty good, but it's blowing this way. So when I'm casting, it'll be blowing my line away from me instead of towards me. The problem when it's blowing, like when I was at the last spot casting like this, your hook is always just like whipping by your face. And when you're chucking one of these big heavy ones, that's a little bit disconcerting. So I think I'll walk along and just fish this whole section here back to the boat and see what we can get. I think this might be my least favorite fly that I own, which is unfortunate because it's a really good producing fly. A lot of fish like this thing, but I don't. I'll be honest, I'm pretty surprised I didn't catch a fish out of that spot over there. It's like the perfect little back eddy, but it might be this fly. I don't know, black and silver like this, not typically the fly I would choose, but learning the area and the fish here, you never know what's gonna work. Regardless, it feels really nice to be fishing a smaller fly again. Pretty sloppy casts with the wind still, but way better than that heavy streamer. we're on to plan C now. Since I harvested that one grayling, I'd like to cook it up tonight. And this wind is gonna make sleeping in the boat just miserable. So I think I'm gonna make my way back to the motorhome, partially on engine, partially drift fishing. It's 3:15 right now. So that should get us back somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock. That's kind of the plan anyways. And to be honest, I'm super bummed to be not sleeping in the boat tonight. That was such a fun experience, but I have more trips planned this summer that involve sleeping in the boat, so I'm feeling all right about it. Here we go. Man, these are beautiful fish. Holy. Slaying them out here. Woo! Later, dude. Sing. Oh yeah. You guys seeing this? Looking pretty fishy up in here. Welcome to Fish Town, everybody. Know what time it is? Fish o'clock. Just full of fish. Found a spot that is like super fishy. Right there, that's the spot. That's the one. Pretty much guaranteed fish right here behind this log. Switching sides. Looks way fishier over there. Fish Village right here. That's where they're hanging. Hanging and banging. Smells super fishy. Totally fishy over here. That's the spot right there. You guys ready? 3, 2, Juan. Fish on. Didn't work. I can just smell them. We're in a fishy area. Give me your best fish call. I just need a good fish call here. Woohoo! Tasty. Well, seems like all the fish have gone bad, which is all right. I have my limit, but I was just having fun catching them.
Some people got a good hand, never wondering if they can. But I've been fighting what I'm feeling, needing something to believe in. Oh, lift me up from the valley. Oh, lift me up from the stone. Oh, lift me up